with journalist Shyama Perera. Today's front pages. The Observer claims everywhere, isn't he? And he does seem to be that Marmite figure. Really divides opinion.
But I also think he's, if I can put him in tabloidese, he's the silver fox who will start the big conversation. Because I think the public support he's getting, as well as the support within the Labour Party, is not actually about winning the next election. I don't think anybody expects that they will. I think it is about changing the conversation. That's been said before by the people who supported him and put him up for the role. They wanted to enlarge the conversation, make us really think about the way forward. You know, how do you carry Labour values into the next generation? And if it takes them another election to get it right, then let them have that time, because the wins up ahead may be far greater. So I find this a really interesting time. I think Corbyn is a really interesting man. I noticed that in the Independent on Sunday, right next to the poll, which shows that actually he's got a net loss of 10% in terms of being a reliable leader. You've got 10 in terms of being a reliable leader. You've got Tessa Jowell saying that this is the age of the older woman. Look at Merkel, look at Clinton, look at her, look at Lagarde. I also wonder if it's also the time of the older man. We've had these burning, you know, young men. We had Blair, who was young when he took over, Miliband, you know.
Cameron was not particularly old when he became Prime Minister.
Maybe actually we're suddenly starting to appreciate age and to understand that while, you know, we may not be able to run so fast when we're older, we may be able to think much faster than the young.
And it looks as though they might have to think pretty swiftly. Briefly, it is part of a bigger debate about how you fund the BBC, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I mean, the trouble is, if they pull the rug out under the BBC at every single level, what have we got left? You know, ultimately, whatever one thinks of the BBC, you know, strand by strand, this is just an extraordinary monolith. It is a monolith, but it's extraordinary. And there's, again, this is about there being a total lack of joined-up thinking and strategy across all politics at the moment.
Very quick comment from both of you on one other story in the Mail addresses. Thank you both very much indeed. That's it for the papers. My thanks to Mike and to Shyama. Just a reminder, we take a look at tomorrow's front pages every evening at 10:30 and 11:30 here on BBC News.